Today, I'm at the Hugh Torance House and Store. Really quick. It's 25 minutes north of Charlotte. It's free to enter, although donations are highly encouraged, and it's only open on Sundays from 1 to 4. We're here to check out the original home, its evolutions to support a growing family, and the role it played on early commerce as it's the oldest store in North Carolina. The home started life in the late 1700s and ended up as part of the largest cotton plantation in Mecklenburg County, Cedar Grove. With over 3,200 acres and maintaining 109 enslaved persons, the plantation produced some 45,000 pounds of cotton annually, earning Hugh Torance's son James the title of Cotton King. Firstly, I want to give a big thank you to our amazing storytellers, who spent close to an hour in this heat giving us an entire historical representation of the site. They had a wealth of information and added context to what it was that I was looking at. Hugh Torance, with his new wife, the widow Isabella Falls, and her 8 children, moved into a single-room 20 by 30 foot log structure just before he purchased his first 667 acres in the 1770s. That original exterior can still be seen here today. Over time, as his family and business interests grew, the house expanded as well. Sometime later, he clad the home in clapboard, which was in keeping with the federal-style trend at the time, and added a wall to divide the cabin into 2 rooms. Hugh also added an extension to one side. It was his son James that opened one side of the home as a dry mercantile store in 1805. The other space created was the parlor, and was where basically everything else happened. Its dark wood interior, drafty walls, and limited space would have made life very difficult with such a large family. The room is filled with curious items, including items found on site that date back to those early days. I especially love the painted sailcloth that adorns the floor, which was typical recycling in the late 1700s. The side extension had very little in comforts and may have been used for storage. On the left side, you can see the external wall of the original cabin. It's fitted with time period tools today, and these 2 cool old rope beds, which is where the phrase "sleep tight" comes from, as if you didn't tighten the ropes, you'd end up on the floor. Hugh Torance did not own enslaved people before his marriage to Isabella, but when he purchased the estate of Isabella's late husband, he also took ownership of 5 enslaved persons. Their names were Phil, Bina, Ned, Nell, and Phoebe. Our storyteller really shared some fascinating history of their lives and the descendants while on the plantation. And in 1796, another expansion occurred and another federal-style block was added, giving the house its L shape we see today. This new addition included another parlor and 2 upstairs rooms. The detail in this new addition is much finer than the one before, giving an idea of the stature of the Torance family. James Torance lived in this version of the home until he completed the building of Cedar Grove next door. Upstairs, this room is laid out today with a bed, game table, and some household items like a spinning wheel, which was very common at the time to spin your own yarn. Again, this room is more open and more refined, reflecting the increasing wealth of the family. Another interesting story was the placement of the chamber pot, as if you forgot where you put it, your feet might find it later. This last room has yet to be fully realized, but I suspect it will end up as a child's bedroom. But it has this door leading to the original attic space of the 1770s cabin, where the children would have slept. You can see the counterweighted door the children would have used to access the space. This was by far one of the best immersive historic home tours I've been to in a long time, and it really has a lot to do with the attention to detail and how they filled the home with items from the past. Not to mention the hardworking staff that keep these stories alive. Give it a try, and I recommend grabbing a few things from the oldest store in North Carolina. Happy exploring!